Good day, ma'am. We are the reporter of insights into one's personal development.
Personal development is talk about your personal growth as a human being, inner and outer aspect, improvement sa isa ka tao, including ang physical, mental, and even spiritual growth. Sa process sa growth sa isa ka tao, daghan nga personal development activities na maka-involve sa isa ka tao or nato. For example, ang awareness and identity, cultivate talents, potential and realization of dreams and inspirations. Those are the helpful in boosting strengths, confidence, and compensating your weakness to facilitate career choice and achievement of life goals.
Knowing oneself and self-reflection. Various career and professions meticulously require specific types of personality. Hence, knowing about what kind of person you are will be beneficial in choosing a career. Dapat, mamili ka career is kanang mapiti mo kung sa iyong personalities. Dapat, maibawaan mo ang imong strengths and weaknesses. Dapat kung mamili ka ginana, dapat kinari strengths and weaknesses yung mga butang na dapat mo makakunan sa imong mapilian nga career. So, inana yun ka guys. Thank you.
Second factor in personal development relevant to career decision is opportunity awareness. Opportunity awareness is when the student is aware of the opportunities of her chosen career, like engineers. He or she will be aware if what are opportunities of being or enrolling in an engineering course. Third one is decision making. After knowing the opportunity, he or she will narrow down her options of choosing a career. After narrowing her options or choices in his or her chosen career, he will now decide in what course he or she will take. The fourth one is the goal setting and taking action. It is the writing of an action plan or the goal that he or she will take in the future.
Creative visualization. It refers to the practice of seeking to affect the outer world by changing one's thought and expectations. It is practically making use of one's thought or imagination to envision your desires, dreams, and wishes in life, such as wanted career or life goals. So, creative visualization alludes to the action of trying to change one's thoughts and expectation in order to influence the outside world. The act of visualizing your desires, dreams, and wishes for your life is a practical application of thought or imagination. Otherwise, we do creatively visualize our wishes almost every single day. So this process is not new to us. Creative visualization, however, requires imagining our aspiration by employing all our senses. Everyone uses creative visualization in an unconscious way. For example, you may feel hunger and imagine what food you want to eat. Then you imagine yourself going to get it. This process has to happen even if it happens unconsciously. Otherwise, you cannot choose the actions that would get you that food. Psychologically, creative visualization helps in minimizing or eradicating anxieties, worries, depression, and fears in our thoughts. The process this helps in having clear thinking and allows the success to come much easier. There are well-known people who attribute their success to creative visualization. The list include Oprah Winfrey, Jim Carrey, Bill Gates, and Michael Jordan. In an interview on the TV shows Oprah, Here is what Jim Carrey had to say regarding to creative visualization. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years. And I dated in Thanksgiving 1995, and I put it in my wallet and deteriorated. But then, just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out I was going to make $10 million on Dumb and Dumber.
How to be happy, successful, and strong amidst life problems under the chapter on happiness. Number 1. Choose to be happy. Happy people choose to focus on the positive aspects of life rather than the negative. Number 2. Love the world. Commands us to love neither the world nor the things in it, such as the desires of the flesh, the desires of the eyes, and the pride of life. To have these desires or this pride would have characterized one as being of the world or worldly by virtue of the loving world and what is in it. Number 3. Follow your heart. To do what one would really want to do. When you follow your heart more often than your head, you become happier and more content. Number 4. Remember that happiness makes you pretty. Happiness is what makes you pretty. Happy people are beautiful. They become like a mirror and they reflect that happiness. Number 5. Bear in mind that happiness is a product of deliberate effort. It is a state of mind that is a product of effort, but not the effort to find happiness itself, but the effort to do meaningful things and cultivate a right mindset. Number 6. Smile. Smile is happiness you find right under your nose. Number 7. Cheer up someone. To make someone happier, we tried our best to cheer them up. Number 8. Lower your expectations. Instead of expecting perfection or giving up all your hopes and wishes at the other extreme, just try lowering your expectations a bit. Start reflecting on past events and work towards building wiggle room and acceptance for future disappointments. Number 9. Remember that anger is the enemy of happiness. Just remember, anger is always your enemy. You must keep your emotions in check. That moment you lose control of them, you lose the fight every time. Number 10. Love in order to be happy. We all need and carve for love in order to be happy. We don't need to be accepted or loved by someone else. Then you'll be happy just a few days till that person is with you. Number 11. Record your happy moments. To inspire you to think about your own moments of happiness and things that make you feel good, record your happy moments so that you could browse those photos or videos every once in a while. Number 12. Consider happiness as a project. When we train ourselves to become positive in the present, our brains work more successfully, allowing us to work harder, faster, and more intelligently. Number 13. Consider having a pet. We've all heard people who say that pets are just animals, as though someone they're not important in our lives. These people have likely never owned a loyal dog or loving cat, and their words couldn't be further from the truth. The benefits owning a pet are endlessly. Number 14. Keep in mind, happiness is family. Family is a place where unconditionally love and support is received. A happy family cares and loves their members, love not only in words, but also in actions. It involves sacrifices which never can be understood by people from outside. Number 15. Remember that you can be happy even without being successful. Happiness is more important than success. There is no doubt that success is a very important part of life. But happiness is a priceless emotion. In fact, it is believed that people who won happy achieve much more than who keep a serious, sober demeanor. Number 16. Take a rest to be happy. Taking rest can change you fundamentally. They make you brave, stronger, and more confident. They show that you have what it takes to make a decision, commit, and create the life you want. You build faith in yourself knowing you have done it before and you can do it again.
Find happiness in simple things. Avoid getting happiness from too complicated things. It's more fun to talk with someone who doesn't use long, difficult words but rather short, easy words like, "What about lunch?" 18. Find happiness from friends. Friendship is also about making one happy. Your friends remind you who you are and tell you how lovable you are as a person. If you have a good friends, no matter how unbearable life may be, they could make you smile and laugh. 19. Identify what makes you happy. Be clear on what you really want. Pinpoint the things that make you happy. 20. Find happiness along the way. In pursuit of reaching a mountaintop, find pleasure in every upward step and every experience in climbing it. 21. Be truly with a friend's success. Some say it demands a very fine nature to be happy with a friend's success. Strive to be really joyful in his or her achievement anyway, instead of being jealous or or envious. 22. Love what you are and what you do. What makes us happy or lonely is not really the kind of things we do or the condition we are in, but what we think about them. Accept yourself and love the things you do, and you can be happy. 23. Share your happiness. Happiness is a great blessing, so share it. Happiness is a commonwealth. It is only real when shared. Share happiness by responsibly making others happy as well. 24. Welcome loneliness. Remember that happiness is bitter when you came from being unhappy. Happiness cannot be truly appreciated without experiencing its opposite. 25. Be an expression of God's kindness. What is more satisfying than participating in God's expression of benevolence? Be an instrument in making people better and happier. 26. Get a bad memory. A bad memory makes you easily forget your painful experience, so get one. 27. Just be happy. Once in a while, it's good to stop searching for happiness. Refrain from counting your troubles and even from measuring your happiness. Just be happy. 28. Favor happiness. Since our gladness depends upon our outlook and not upon our situation, favor happiness over suffering. 29. Be in the service of others. Obsession with oneself leads loneliness. People who complain about in life are usually those who think only of themselves. 30. Go back to nature. Fill your sense with tides of natural sceneries, fresh air, seawater, wild flora and fauna, mountains and green trees. Being part of nature, we naturally enjoy being close to nature. 31. Be healthy. Happiness is also a state of being physically well. Be healthily happy or happily healthy. Last but not the least, 32. Don't be too serious in chasing happiness. Some try too hard to be happy that they fail to have a real good time. So take it easy. And even if you can't be happy, don't be sad. Who knows, happiness isn't good enough for you.